Final update: my sister called my child a damaged mistake and told her that she is not real family, so I gave her a wake-up call by cutting off funds for her wedding. 3 days after first update, I didn't have a moment to cool down and wait until today to give myself a chance to make a level-headed decision regarding my sister. Clara has spun the tale that I am jealous she found a loving man and am withholding mom and dad's money from her. She gave the perception that I was the one abusing Decker, putting her down, and telling her she wasn't my real daughter. That shut down when I sent my text a couple of days ago. Yesterday, Clara was on my doorstep. She was crying and begging for me to let her in, but my wife and her friends were inside and I made it clear I don't want her near my family as she emotionally abused my daughter and physically harmed my wife. I told her to leave or I would call the police to have her removed. I was going to call the police anyway because I told her never to come to our home again, and there she was. There's a reason I said this in text, so I could, in an event like this, show them clear as day that she would know she is welcome. Clara started to beg, saying she would apologize to Decker and she was drunk and upset and made mistakes. I could tell she was drunk, or high, or something. I told her it's not a simple mistake to bully a traumatized teen girl and make her feel unloved and unwanted by her own family, and to text her that she is worthless and expendable. What the F? I got angry and just started to raise my voice. I don't know when I started to yell, but I did. I just lost it. She's a cold-hearted, awful, self-serving brat, spoiled beyond belief to being so delusional that this all would just go away, that she's entitled to the money my wife and I make, that our parents gave us after all she did. She needs effing help and I am done being the giving tree here. You don't ever hurt my child. She's lucky I have a head to keep my hands to me, and luckier still Honey isn't out here because she certainly would not, so go the F home. Clara slapped me across the face and called me a bitch and a traitor, so I choose that demon spawn of a child over her. I love Decker more than my own real family and turn my back on her this way. Honey must have been right by the door because before I could make a very bad choice she had yanked me inside, told my sister that she had 60 seconds to F off, and slammed the door closed. Clara left quickly, but we still called the police and handed over the footage from our property cameras of what happened, as well as the text from our phones. Clara went ballistic over text telling me awful things, ending with her hoping I'd take my own life and she would celebrate. Absolutely unhinged awful poop like that. I blocked her, sent every piece of footage in a Google Drive and dropped the link in the sibling group chat, and sent it to Kevin, her fiancé. I then sat down and cried myself into a fit before Decker came home from practice. I put on my mom face for her and made sure she did her homework. Then I went to the den and called my aunt, Decker's biological grandmother, and told her what happened. My aunt told me that Clara is renewing her conspiracy that I harming Decker and that I need to be careful because she suspects Clara is having some sort of mental break and might do something crazy. Honey and I have spent this whole day working on a request for a protective order from her, making sure Decker school knows no one is to pick her up but us, and get a lawyer because I think legal action is needed here. I told my eldest of the brothers that Clara needed help and asked if he could check on her because she might be as much a danger to herself as she is now presenting to me and my family. He got quiet and said, "Can't you handle this?" and said this drama was too much and he was busy. I was so stunned I just blurted out, "Are you effing kidding me right now?" before I just hung up. My other sister is now over, helping me deal with this. My other brother has gone to see after Clara, but says he will only make sure she hasn't hurt herself, but beyond that, she can get wrecked for what she's done. Kevin called me and said he went through Google Drive and begged me not to call the police on Clara. He said that she has been having a really bad time, has struggled with drinking, and has been stealing his medications, and he's trying to get her help. But if she gets arrested, he doesn't have the funds for bail or any legal help. I told him it's too late. The police have been called and he needs to get her into some sort of rehab or something. He asked for our help to pay for a facility he was thinking of, and I told him to keep her away from me and my family. He started to cry and told me I was an awful sister, that I don't care about Clara and her struggles, and that she's just lost and he's underwater trying to keep her from going off a deep end. I didn't reply after that and have just been sitting around the house waiting for the police to call back, trying to get my crying out of the way before Decker comes home from school. I feel wretched and terrible because no matter what I do now, it will just never feel right. I was to look after them all and now my sister is this lunatic hellbent on burning my life down, and my brother is alarmingly just indifferent to it all. I am used to being the one who holds the family together and handles things, but I don't feel like I can handle anything anymore. What the F is my life?